The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Tampa. And the opening kickoff will not be returned. On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 2nd and 9, Wilson swings this out for Hunt. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Going deep downfield for Ross. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Evans. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On the move to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Completing it to the right. And he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds, because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle. The Buccaneers at 9-7 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Tanner Muse coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Tannehill on 1st down. Evans has it left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Tannehill. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Joey Bosa. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DB, so a dime set here on 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Henry again on second down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Watson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0.
Cardinals 14, Buccaneers nothing. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Darren Waller, 50 yards. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Tannehill's throw brought in by Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tannehill. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. On second down, here's Henry. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the number 1 spot.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
14,
On 3rd down, Wilson. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Justin Jefferson. 43 yards. And the Buccaneers get a bit closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They begin with Henry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Tannehill. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Now Wilson. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Justin Jefferson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now, Tannehill. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete here to Waller. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Wilson. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They run again with Hunt. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They go play action now. Wilson to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Running from the gun with Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 53 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Tannehill. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tannehill to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Tannehill. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get into all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. 2nd and 6 from the 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're